baby. Hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby Stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chat right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
In the house. In the house.
Oh.
In the house. In the house. In the house.
Baby.
In the house. In the house.
Kirby Stage, baby. Yes.
In the house.
Kirby Stage, baby. Yes.
In the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro. Nice.
In the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdoms team. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby Stage. Yeah.
Kirby Stage, baby. Yes. Kirby Stage, baby. Yes.
In the house. In the house. In the house. In the house. In the house.
Oh, baby. Let's go. Yes. All right. So much going on. I don't know. Were you guys watching last night live when I was on with Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, baby? Guess what happened, Ogre? Guess what happened last night?
What happened, man? I was all tied up. I wish I was on there.
I got an email from George trying to get a hold of Bloater Punch. Couldn't get through to him. Ooh, because the first show he's gonna have with Brian D. Evans, he's coming out with a weekly show. Okay, let's pull this up at
Heck yeah.
Crypto.
Dude, that's huge.
Those are us right here, baby. First thing, pinned to his pro. Oh, it's not pinned anymore.
Ooh. What's up, everybody out there?
Okay, where'd it go? Now it's okay, right here. FOMO or pass. New show coming to Cryptos RS. It's actually going to be on his YouTube channel. FOMO or pass every week. Brian D. Evans and I, who's the other judge with 1.1 million followers, okay? And I will invite one early stage project on the show to pitch their idea. We will ask the tough questions and determine if they are FOMO worthy or not. So, you know, we tagged, he couldn't get a hold of Bloater. He emailed me, he hit me up, baby. So,
that's all right. I mean, we could get him in touch with Mind Games. Dragon's doesn't want to do it.
Well,
I'm
he
sure
did
they
get a
will.
hold
I'm
of
sure they
Bloater,
will.
and Bloater did the interview today, and he said they grilled him. It was like, whoa, he didn't even know how to think it went because
I mean,
they're
that's
so.
what it sounds like a Shark Tank. Yeah, they're not asking easy questions because they're looking to possibly invest.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine that if like they got on there and then at the end they're like, "Yep, here's $5 million. Go hire a bunch more developers and make this shit happen."
Yeah,
Bro, crazy.
yeah. And so, you know, the more I think about it, though, you know, the more I think the harder he grilled him probably means the more confident he is in the project, actually.
Yeah.
So he won't, if he gets a project on there that he's not feeling good, he probably won't spend a ton of time talking about it. You know,
Well, that's exactly it, right?
Yeah.
If they're not interested, they won't ask questions. That's worse.
Mhm.
I'd much rather have them ask questions.
Yeah.
That means you're interested.
It's coming on Saturday on his YouTube channel, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
What up,
So
Colin?
look out. So since
Oh,
it's coming on his channel, you know, what kind of views does this man get on his channel, do you think? Well, let's take a look. Cryptos
maybe.
are us. Okay.
I'm betting it's more than one.
52,000 views, 65,000 views. Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
this
they're
is
not all bangers.
it's
And-
not going to be a clip. Okay.
Wait,
so
that
when you
one?
actually click
That
on
one's what up? Go back. That one's new 9 hours ago, and it has way more views than anything else. What is that?
which one?
Oh, the Tesla crashed one.
52,000 and
Not
65,000.
a panic. Okay.
Sometimes he'll get up to 100,000 on some of
Right.
his. Not very often.
Oh yeah, he definitely hit some out of the park.
Yeah. So
But that's all right. Being up
68.
there next to all of that is good.
62,000, 73,000. Now I did notice when
Yeah.
it's not live, he gets a little bit less. So like he got 42,000 here, 54,000 there, only 19,000 on the 5 takeaways from filming Next Crypto Gem TV show. But
some of those probably translated into views on the longer shows. You know what I mean?
that's right.
So you'll lose some of them. It might only be like 1,900, but that's another 1,900 on top of 52K, right?
Yeah.
Or on top of 40K.
Yeah. So here we got 92,000. This one, 104,000 views. So some of them get more. And here's why I think.
Dude, he's freaking awesome. Like George is doing some big things. I think we'll see him blow up. Yeah, I could see him being in the crop of like, I'm not going to say Bitcoin replacements or big Bitcoin Ben. Good God, I'm brain farting.
Boy
crypto. Thank you. Good Lord. Like eventually he's going to move on to other things. Like he might move on and he might even move into politics. Who knows? Or nonprofits, or he might just move down to an island somewhere and say, fuck y'all, I did what I needed to do. Y'all didn't want to hear it. I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, if it goes sideways, I could see him doing that and I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, man. And here's where I think it really could get over 100,000 views is because Brian D. Evans will be pushing it as well. So it could well over,
and there's power in teamwork.
Yeah, man, it could get even well over 100K views. With that being factored, it's going to be getting, it's going to be out there. So, so let's hope and pray that, they have a favorable outlook, but I can't imagine like it's literally everything you want to find in a project.
Right.
And Bloater's good up there. It was only Bloater, so nobody else could even be there, just him. And and they just grilled him like, okay.
Dude, I want to do that. I want to go on Shark Tank.
Yeah, let's go. Try to get
mine's actually perfect too, because like it's in that in between time, right, where some of the OGs are like losing faith because they haven't progressed as quickly as they wanted them to. You know what I mean? There's always those impatient types, and there's been some that have been holding on. But I mean, really, it hasn't even been that long. I want to say it was like late March when they minted on Arbitrum, if I'm not mistaken. Like, so, bro, like not even a month. But yet you've got people that are like, I wanted the instant flip. I wasn't rich overnight. I'm out. And there's other don't let me diminish people's reasons, because there are some valid reasons. People are kind of upset. They saw something not there. They wanted something to happen, or they didn't get a response quickly enough. I've seen a few yellow flags. You know what I mean? Most projects aren't perfect. So I've been looking to see how I can help. And I found you a few ways that I think I can help and patch some of these problems up that people are talking about, because that's kind of what I do. Right. I'm an advisor like that. I come into a project and then I look from the community side, be like, what needs to be fixed to make this just a banger of a project? Because the dev team is there, right? They know what they're doing. They've got the nice little freaking resume going on between like MetaMask and Consensus. Like they're OG ETH devs. Now they're on Arbitrum, the layer 2, and making something freaking cool. They just haven't had the organization. I don't want to put it all out right now because I have a talk with the Costco on Monday, and I owe him to talk to him about it before I start putting it out in public. You know what I mean?
Well, and you're saying you're trying to get in there and get more in depth with them to help them.
100%, bro. I just committed like to a buy with someone to where I'm going to buy more mines, like a significant amount of money for some really cool ones, because I believe that not only can I bring that much to them to help them organize, just like from what I've seen, and this isn't, don't take this in a derogatory way, and I have not seen fully behind the curtain, but I've taken a peek, you know what I mean? And thus far, my observations are that it's kind of like a team of devs that have been in this space, are very passionate and very skilled at what they're doing. And they just wanted to create something great. And they, kind of that Flappy Bird's dream, right? Like, we don't need all these other people. We don't need marketers and all that. We're going to create something awesome. We know enough people. They're going to come find it and realize how awesome it is. And poof, it's going to shoot to the moon, and we're all going to make it. And then we can grow and do whatever we want. But like 99% of the teams out there, they realize it doesn't quite work that way, right? If the head dev is whose brainchild this is also trying to handle all the finances and all the biz dev and all of the marketing, and just deal with all of that at once, they're not doing what they love. They're not building their game, right? They're not developing. They're not doing what they're most time efficient with, right? So kind of step back, and we saw it with DeFi Kingdoms too, right? At the very beginning, Frisky Fox, this was his project. He was banging it all out, right? And he was the lead dev. But at some point, he had to step back and go, no, I need to dev. Like, I'm spending too much time doing all this other stuff that I'm not good at. I've assembled a great team around me. I need to trust them and let them do their part of the job so I can do my part of the job. And I think we're kind of at that point with mind games. That's what I'm trying to affect. If I can't affect that, I'll probably be talking about mind games a lot less in the future. But I think I can. So that's kind of where I'm going.
Wow. Yeah. Did you say the devs are OG something?
Yeah,
what
old school ETH
devs? Because nobody knows who they are.
They're kind of shy. They've said I can share. They're from Romania. They're still doxed. As I said, they're from the early days of Ethereum. So like they're almost like cyberpunk, cyber anarchists. Not totally, and I haven't talked about political views, so I shouldn't cast them that way. But I mean, like they're even like a little mysterious to me. It's kind of cool. I've video chatted with them, but it's like I know they're in Romania. Beyond that, like now there's some really cool dudes that can make some really cool stuff on the dev side, right? And they've talked about doxing, and they're working up to it, right? Like they haven't even formed the business yet. It's still kind of that young. They're going to. It's just not there. Right, it's that really early stage where they've created something. They've minted a few, but the game hasn't fully taken off yet. They haven't fully built it, and that's coming here pretty quick. In the next, I'd say, couple 3 months, we're going to see a lot of big changes, and that's talking about going through testnet to bug testing with the community, and then on to full game. Like an alpha release to the public.
And I know you guys were talking about trying to get the DCX token on here on this DEX, maybe.
I very much want to. I've noticed. I've been paying attention to the announcements and stuff, and all this stuff talks about them having a liquidity pool somewhere on a DEX, but they never said where yet. I haven't found it yet. Anyway,
we don't know where, and I don't know.
Games has a DEX. I would love for them to have a liquidity pool, maybe even 2 or 3 on Mind Games. Might even be able to figure out a way to like incentivize it in dual ways, right? Like, not only do they get some of Mind Games token, but they also get some DCX, a little bit as returns, only if they're in those pools that have DCX, right? But it gets sprinkled to them, so they get a fraction. So even the players of Mind Games who are in there are getting some of the DCX token and might jump into that ecosystem and vice versa. So it's a true blending and of the two communities. It's all about that cross-pollination. If you don't like the other game, okay, cool, just dump that token as soon as you get it and cash out, and then take your DCX or CRX and go play the game you prefer. So like there's lots of cool possibilities there. And I have not spoken with Costco about this. Let's be clear. None of this is authorized. I'm kind of speculating ways that we can work together and collaborate that I'd very much like to, because I think there's a lot that we could do together.
Yeah, I don't know if Dragon's Crossing is just going to try and go all in on one DEX, or if they're going to go ahead and open up to possibly multiple different DEXs. That's an interesting thought. Are there any automated market makers on Arbitrum that you guys are tied in with at all that you know of? Or
I have not even gone down that rabbit hole. I'm not sure. I don't think that they're running one on their pools right now. I mean, just look at the the market structure, and you can tell there's probably not an AMM running against it. I mean, but then again, their DEX is an AMM, so it depends on what you mean by AMM.
Right,
You're
right,
talking about like the bot that props the price up that is a little on the shady side, or are you
what I mean
talking
is
about
like a dodo or a
swap
1-inch
EP?
dodo or 1-inch. They check all the exchanges and the best.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Honestly, I've been spending the last 3 weeks diving into the mind games ecosystem, and that's my first exploration onto Arbitrum. I haven't really jumped outside and looked at the network and what else is on Arbitrum yet.
Yeah.
But that's on my short list of things to do after I kind of figure out my future with mind games, how I fit in, and exactly how I'm going to help, etc.
Yeah. So it's
exactly, Sandwich.
It's going to be interesting how that rolls out. Yeah, refer to AMM. Right, it's like function by which all DEXs operate. Right, the AMM aspect of it will find potentially other pathways. Yeah.
Yep.
So, what's his name? The guy that was on the show called it. What did he call it? That like a 1-inch or a dodo that checks all the DEXs for the best.
It's an aggregator, probably. What you're talking about?
Maybe he called it an aggregator. Yeah. So.
I think so, because what it is you go to a single interface and it automatically looks at all of the DEXs, looks for the DEX price. And like for the advanced ones, they might even be able to break the trade up amongst different ones so that it all goes down to the same amount on all of them. And you don't affect like a lot of slippage on one DEX and not much on the other ones.
A DEX aggregator. Thank you, Sandwich Punch, baby. You want to come on? You want to come on the show? Sandwich, let's go. Let's get you in here.
Hell yeah, come on up.
We're wondering, so Dragon's Crossing, we're wondering which decks they're going to hop in, which decks they're going to be a part of. This is an option here. I know Mind Games would love that. And that's what Ogre, he's trying to dig deeper, possibly, and be a deeper part of the team. He's already a part of the team. But anyways.
Well, they brought me on for a month to kind of help make some changes and as like an advisor role. And that's how I'm plugging in. And so I've kind of been assessing it for the last couple of weeks. And now I know, in my opinion, what needs to be done. And we're either going to push forward with that or some semblance of that. Or who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so we also had today, we had the AMA first with DeFi Kingdoms. Then we had the AMA with Dragon's Crossing. That's regular. Now it seems like every Thursday we're gonna get some back-to-back AMA action. Both bullish. Both awesome AMAs. I'm super pumped. So let's start with DeFi Kingdoms, baby. DeFi Kingdoms, they hatched 3 green eggs. So we all, I think Sticks is right, though. Sticks in here, baby. He's right in that it looks like no green egg hatching coming just yet, this week.
Right.
Probably going to be in a week or two, probably next week, but maybe in 2 weeks. Who knows how this shakes out? But it does sound like the Giga Patch is all coming at once. Okay. We're going to have the green eggs. We're going to have the pet utility. We're going to have the profession 10 level quests. I think all that sounds like is all going to get launched at once. So it's like the biggest, they talked pretty in depth about how it's the biggest update like ever pretty much in the game for DeFi Kingdoms, baby.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting when it comes, baby.
Oh my gosh.
A lot. There's going to be so many new features to play with. And see, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, okay, so they have a few more weeks of development. Kind of sucks. I'd much rather have it now, but it works out.
Yeah.
Because that beautiful, shiny pet rock that we've been playing with for the past several months, we're going to put it down over here for a minute, and we're going to play with these 2 shiny new rocks. And there's going to be other rocks, too, like these shows. Like, they will distract us while they build because it takes time to build. It doesn't happen overnight. They can't just every week or every 2 weeks be popping out updates. That's irresponsible in some ways, depending upon what they're building, right? Because we have to remember these are financial rails and these have value. Yeah. And people are going to get upset if something goes sideways and doesn't work for a week, and then they finally fix it, and then all of a sudden it's worth a lot more, and that person sold it. They're going to get mad they sold it, and they'll be salty, and some people are going to come cry about it in chats, and there's nothing we can really do about it because they paper-handed, but it was because of the situation, right? Not really their fault.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends how far along they are, in the development. They even said today they're already working on the yellow eggs, baby.
Heck yeah.
They specifically said the yellow eggs won't take forever like the green eggs have. And so
Right.
I don't know what the timeline is there, if they mean 1 month or 3 months. But I think we can assume, after these green eggs go, it won't be more than 3 months, before we get the yellow eggs. I would guess hopefully more like 1 month, but
Right.
we know how this keeps shaking out, all kinds of delays.
In all reality, right? They don't know what they don't know until they run against that wall. They're in blockchain and they're trying to do some really cool, innovative stuff. It's not like they're just building they're ripping Pokemon and reskinning it and throwing it up there and just selling us NFTs that don't really have a game and are going to be useless in a year, right? They're building something freaking cool. They're taking a chance and they're living off of that. Like their treasury is in jewels. So obviously they're passionate about it and they believe in it. They're not just going to stop. They have to build it back up if they want to win financially, right? That's where their money is. That's where they're spending their time. So if you believe that they're able to do it, they're eventually going to do it.
Yes. So
as long as we stick around and keep giving them love, right? We don't abandon them, because we abandon them and it all tanks. Then of course they're going to move on to something else. That's a failure. That can't sustain them. They have to start something new, probably incorporating some of that, whatever. So that also is a bit on us at this point. But I mean, like I said, just because we put them down over here and look at these two shiny new rocks for the next 5 minutes or 2 hours, when that mega patch drops, we're all going to be like, oh, DFK. And we'll be right back on it for a while. And I mean, it's going to be, the competition is kind of good in a way, right? Because it also incentivizes the games to attract us. And I don't want that to become too competitive, because they need to be collaborative and work together. But a little bit of light competition is never bad.
Right. Yep. And so that is exciting. There wasn't a whole lot of alpha news coming.
Right.
But, they keep building. DeFi Kingdoms keeps building this thing out. And the more they build, it's like layers. You create the foundation, then you can start building up from there. And the more they keep implementing new things, hopefully it becomes easier for them to more of a plug and play on a lot of these in-game mechanics, such as yellow eggs, then gold eggs. They got to do the artwork. He said Second Best Dad's already been working on the artwork. And I don't know how long, but I think they've been probably working on the yellow egg pet artwork for a while, actually.
I imagine so.
Because I remember back in November, they were pretty much done with the green egg pet art.
Right.
That was back at the end of November. So
they're waiting on the mega patch. I mean,
yep.
So I'm sure they're working on something else. I mean, hell, maybe they're working on the art for the next land, which, don't get me wrong, I know it's not coming for 6-12 months. It's probably going to be a while. It'd be awesome if it comes way sooner, but I am putting that expectation way out there. There's a lot of other stuff I want to see first. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
PvE.
I think the PvE aspect might come quicker than we think in the crafting, because of
Jags. That's perfect.
Hey, baby, because the crafting's got to be done on land, Ogre. Oh, baby,
right?
So bullish for
Yes,
landowners, baby. So I'm so pumped for everything going. But they also talked about today, getting a more streamlined onboarding spot. Like Dreamer talked about a new guy coming into the game. Where does he go? Is he just go to the castle and then just it's just like a hodgepodge of things he can look at, or Sandwich Punch. Shout out to Sandwich Punch, by the way, who's working out. He's beefing up, baby. He's pumping them iron, getting them muscles, getting that blood flowing. Then he goes back to work. Okay, so Sandwich Punch has the awesome onboarding beginner's guide for DeFi Kingdoms. This is the go-to
writer.
This is the go-to for the team. The team even uses this as the go-to. I know that firsthand, because George and Jet hit me up on what the best way, where to start for a brand new player. And I pointed them right to this, and they said, oh, well, that's what Dreamer said.
Hell yeah. And I love it, man. I mean, because he is an incredible writer. He really breaks it down on top of being lightning fast. like in real time. He can type faster than you can talk. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah,
straight up. But I'm not even talking about you, Grady. I'm talking about all of y'all.
Yeah,
I want to see that actually. I would love to see that challenge.
I want to see.
Let's start that as like a weekly stream. Like, can you talk faster than Sandwich can type? We can have so much fun with
I think
that.
Sandwich can type faster than my brain waves can process information. He's just like, I mean, it's like AI level insanity, if you ask me, baby. Oh, he's blushing over here. This man, all that blood's flowing through his beefed up muscles right now, baby.
I mean, if Jet's successful with this show, he's probably going to look for other crypto shows. That'd be a pretty dope game show. Can you type? Can you talk faster than Sandwich can type? I would watch that.
I would watch that.
That's fun, especially like because they have to say it and he has to type it, so you can make it like the goofiest thing ever. You thought like the red fox jumping over the brown log was like some goofy stuff. Like, could you imagine like you combine news with comedy, and that's what one person has to say and Sandwich has to type. So there's like an added little instance in there because they might crack up and like they can't function for a second there in the perfect world. That would be a great show, dude. I would legit watch that.
I thought I was
Sandwich is down. Yes.
I keep like thinking I'm sharing my screen when I'm not.
No, Maddie, it doesn't happen. More bonus points if it's not.
Yeah. So Dreamer talked about having like a streamlined, like methodical process onboarding inside the game. And I think George is on him, and Jet and those guys
right
on him about that. So George gave DeFi Kingdoms a shout out again. Somebody asked him, guess who else gave DeFi Kingdoms a shout out today? And I couldn't clip it. Hustle, baby. Hustle.
Nice.
Crypto banter. Over 5,000 views in the first hour of the show.
Yeah.
And he gave it a solid shout out. DeFi Kingdoms at minute marker 16 minutes and 18 seconds.
Dude, you got to drop a link to that in the chat, bro.
Oh,
let everybody
man.
know where that's at.
Yeah. So when you go to Crypto Banter, okay. So, and I will still post that on Twitter, but I wanted to clip it. We couldn't figure it out. I was trying to get Kong to look at that, and he said, yeah, it's just like I think he's got me blocked for some reason. I've never interacted with Hustle.
That's funny. So, how would he block you then? That doesn't make sense.
Well, maybe it was a fake.
Kong download it?
Maybe, maybe I was really aggressively trying to reach out to him about DeFi Kingdoms.
Maybe he didn't like you then.
He spread the FUD in the same way George did. They both did.
That sucks.
Okay. And so I was trying to hit him up about DeFi Kingdoms. The team isn't dissolved. Frisky's not a rug. Maybe in that process, he, thought I was like a fake spamming account or something. That's my only guess because I know I'm blocked on Twitter. Because
Kong said he can't also. They might.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really posted that much and I haven't dug into the permissions. Can you set it to where people can't download it? And Maddie, hell no.
Yeah. You can just. But see, my brain can't process that fast to just say words.
Yeah, it has to be legible. Like you have to be able to hear it. It can't be like some speed talker, like auctioneer, where like you only understand 1 out of 7 words and you think you're bidding on the right thing. It's got to be understandable and coherent.
Yeah, baby. He's got those AirPods in there. He's working out. He's doing hit. He's pumping iron, baby. Let's go. Baby Punch, are you working out too? You in the gym? Come on. Are you slacking? What's going on there? Okay. So, all right. So much going. We got George talking about DeFi Kingdoms. And the one thing George did say, though, was that it's hard to get into the game. And it's like,
that's what,
George
you need to get the tokens in. If you want to play on Crystalville, it is. You kind of got to bounce it. You got to bridge it from somewhere else using Synapse.
He said the game is overly complicated. Something along those lines.
I can agree with that. There's a lot of options in there, right? And it's both a detractor and a positive.
Yeah.
Because you can play the game the way you want to. Some people might just want to drop a little bit in there. They see with the potential. They want to say maybe some VC just wants to put $10,000 on it. So they buy it and drop it in the jeweler as X Jewel and just sit on it and say, I'm going to come back in a year and see what's happened. It's no big sweat. If it goes to zero, they don't care. But I mean, if enough of them do that, that's kind of big for the community, right? Because that's all getting locked up, which means there's less out there to buy, which means the liquidity is lower. If someone new comes in, it raises it that much more quickly. So, I mean, there's a lot of ripple effects from all of these things.
Right.
And a lot of people don't take it into effect. They're just like, oh, price go down, me sad, I'm angry, rage and FUD. And then they're like, When a month later it all goes back up, it's like, come on, y'all, I know you want it overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. I know you might need it right now. Life is kind of crazy out there in the real world. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like there's war threatening all over the world. I don't know about you, but what little news I see is kind of crazy. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
And it's not even localized. It's starting to be like South China Sea, Eastern Europe. Like I'm sure there's something going on in Africa we're not hearing about. It's all over the place. And South America has been oddly quiet, and that kind of bothers me. Like something should have happened there in the last year. You know what I mean? But like, what happened to Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil? Aside from BRICS is definitely a big thing. That's kind of disturbing. But moving on, let's get happy, man. Screw all that world news. We're here because we know that crypto is kind of the answer in my mind, anyways. That's why I'm here.
Let's go.
Dollar is going to see some. I don't think it's going to totally lose its status as being important, but it's going to be interesting. For the next few years, how the cycles affect everything, because things go up and things go down. And that's just a matter of life. Everything happens.
And it's like brutal. Okay, so George, he's real hard on projects every day. He's super hard to get you on his side. Okay, it's like, or to get on.
That's good.
Get him on your side, I should say. So I think sandwich punch, baby punch. I think because he was grilling with the hard questions, that could be a good thing, because, he's grilling bloater punch today with the hard questions with this TV show, baby. Okay. Or not the TV show. Hello. With, where's he at? That's Life or right here. Promo or Pass, George and Brian show, which is going to actually go on Cryptos R Us, baby. Okay. And so I think, it's his first ones. They probably were trying to make a clear statement that any, Tom, Dick, and Harry project might want to think twice about coming on the show. And they wanted to pick a solid, fundamentally sound project, okay, to pick first, just to set a precedent. Hey, this is going to be tough. You're going to have to go through the freaking gauntlet. Okay, like Sandwich Punch is doing at the gym right now, okay, with his AirPods in, pumping that iron, okay? And so it's going to be, but I know that the fundamentals, okay, are exactly what he's looking for. And the ingenuity behind the project of Dragon's Crossing, exactly what he's looking for. So he's hard to please. Well, that's what he said about DeFi Kingdoms. He said, okay, why would he know this? Why he said that it's not easy at all for somebody new to come in and play. Okay, it's like really complex and complicated. How does he?
He's obviously played, or at least tried it out.
How does he know this? Huh? Oh,
yeah.
George have been talking. Dreamer and Frisky just happened to be on vacation.
Maybe somebody walked him through it
when they were shooting that TV show. What's going on here, guys? Okay.
Do you have any idea when they're dropping the first trailer? I would love to see a trailer.
Big stuff's coming out. Like, it's a good question. I think soon. I think real soon. So Jet's working on big stuff this week. Jet is coming on the channel, baby. But he's been so busy, he's kind of gone a little bit dark. He comes in maybe once a day over these past few days with a quick comment. Okay. So, and he said several times, when I go dark, it's because I'm working deals. He said there's so much alpha being dropped right now and contracts being signed that it's going to take them like 2 weeks to drop all this alpha that he's doing.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So tons of stuff happening.
Heck
okay.
Yeah.
We had Hustle. Guess what? George and Brian are also doing a Twitter Spaces tomorrow. Okay. Right. And it's still, and Jet's on there too. Guess who else is on there?
Who?
Hustle.
Nice. What time is that happening?
Oh, good question. Let's find that. I can find that on Brian's. Okay.
And so
get this. Hustle has not said a word about DeFi Kingdoms for months and months. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'm guessing that's Grady Standard Time.
Yeah,
so formally is known as
same place as me. Hell yeah.
Time. Yes. Sticks intern, you know, he went to court yesterday and changed legally the official name of Central Time Zone has been changed to Grady's Time Zone. Okay. So 1 p.m. tomorrow.
That's awesome. I love it.
At Grady's Time Zone, formerly known as Central Time Zone. Okay. Yeah, grilling is good. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow at 1, we got Hustle on there. And so Hustle hasn't talked about DeFi Kingdoms, guys, since I can remember. And believe me, I've hit him up a million times now. Okay.
Right.
And all of a sudden, out of the freaking blue, I actually kind of want to I'm blocked. Look at this. That's what I'm saying. I'm blocked. What happened here?
Oh, shoot.
This is on Twitter. I thought maybe he even blocked me on YouTube, but I don't think it's the case. And I don't know why, other than I was reaching out to him. You know, I've never connected with him. I was just reaching out to him hard. I never got into it at all with anybody like ever out there. So not sure how that happened. Okay.
Man. Follow him.
Oh, I'll connect.
Will let you follow him now?
So last time they did a big Twitter Spaces, I got up on the stage with them, with George, but George had already left. Right after George left, Brian brought me up, baby. Nice. Okay, so if you search crypto banter, okay, I'm gonna actually play this.
Greedy wormhole time zone. I like that.
Yes, good job, Sticks intern, for changing the time zone name. Okay, we got Miles live right now, right here. Now I'm going to have to change the audio settings here real quick. Okay. And all right, let's see right here at minute marker 16.
We're involved with DeFi Kingdom.
There it is. Okay. 16:18.
And then for the DeFi people, DeFi Kingdoms is really holding up strong, and they're making a lot of developments, guys. We were involved with DeFi Kingdoms early. We wrote it up, around that $22 range. Right now, from all-time highs, it's 100x from all-time highs at this moment in time, which is crazy to think. But it'll never reach that point in time again. I do not think this token is going to 100x by any means. But at this moment in time, it is 100x from all-time highs. And these decentralized yield, gamified yield platforms are not going away anytime soon. There's always going to be yield junkies out there who want to stake, who want to do the quests to earn tokens. So Jewel is holding up well, but I think the one ecosystem that hasn't launched, we've talked.
So that's it. So he has not said a good thing about DeFi Kingdoms for a year now, guys. It's been almost a year. All right.
I mean, he knows something we don't. He was on that show, and he wants to get it out. Hey, I was there before the show comes out.
So has Johnny, our boy here, Hustle, been talking with George and Brian? Is there something going on behind the scenes here, baby?
Maybe.
Ooh, baby. So I'm gonna try and get in there tomorrow and get in on that Twitter Spaces, baby. He's got a lot of people there. Jet's in there. Okay, he's added a couple more people as well. Okay, this benefit solutions that Brian and George just became official part of, whatever this is. I'm not sure. Enabled, learn, and earn token-based meta powered by Trade AI. Interesting.
Heck yeah, we actually got a tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And then a team at 10.
Mind Games does?
Community feedback at 11. Or when the previous one that might start a little before or ahead of time.
Yeah. You've seen this Dragon's Crossing thing, right? Oh, it's
I believe so. Watch it anyway.
We got to play this on. Okay.
Yes.
Crossing, a fully complete roguelike RPG brought to you by Team Punch. With amazing graphics, look at that first trap. Immersive environments with booming voiceovers and cinematic soundtracks. You dare face a chunker? If you die, you lose all of your items, baby. But did you know Dragon's Crossing is a cutting-edge, sustainable Web3 game built on long-term tokenomics, baby. Dragon's Crossing. Will you survive? Dragon's Crossing. Let's go.
Dude,
Okay,
that's
so
so awesome. I love that.
It's
I
so
can't watch
good.
it sometimes.
Okay, hopefully we fix the echo right there. Okay,
Hopefully.
all right,
Yep.
all
Baby.
right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, and I'm glad you guys could hear that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Doug is actually a producer. Like, he went to school to make films. That's who Doug Hype is. And now he's like a hype man / media journalist / just kind of helping projects grow, contributing what he can to the community to make it fun, to be there in person at these events and meetups. And apparently he's bringing back some of his video skills too.
Yeah, baby. So I'm so bullish.
Appreciate it, Six.
I'm so bullish on everything going on right now, baby. Yeah, Kyle Dupes on Banter is the best TA show. Oh yeah, Kyle. He's the guy. He's got he's a trader. He's good, man. He's an up and rising star. Kind of came out of nowhere.
You said trader. I thought you said traitor. Maybe it's just my old ears.
And so I like him better than Sheldon. I like Miles a lot. Miles has been really helpful to me, like to my psyche. I couldn't believe it, how it came out of nowhere, but it just hit me because I'm such an empath, and what people say affects me so much. But getting to this place where you don't let negativity get you down.
Yep.
It's like, so man, where you just keep rolling and it's like water off a duck's back, but while still able to keep that other side of you that's empathic at the same time. That's hard to do if you're an empath. So I've had some breakthroughs there. Yeah. So this video that Doug just put out is absolutely hilarious. So it's meant to be a cheesy joke, of course, hilarious, but just,
But it actually turned into a pretty badass commercial.
Oh my gosh, he stayed up all night doing that. Okay. So as far as DeFi Kingdoms goes, I think I don't think there's any other updates other than they got a lot in the works, baby, on the Dragon's Crossing. And then let's hit on Mind Games. So you got an AMA in the morning at 9 for Mind Games.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'll have to take a look at their YouTube channel, see if I'm subscribed. Are they going to be on YouTube? Is that going to be on YouTube?
That's the intention. Yep.
Okay.
But kind of new to this, so if I mess it up, it might not be. But well, actually, the first one, I don't know. I believe they're hosting it because it's actually not just with Mind Games. It's like a collaboration.
Okay. So it's a collaboration.
Yes.
Oh, I've got a new meme here by the Meme Master, baby.
Gotcha.
Right there. There it is.
Love it.
That is Sticks Intern right there. For honor, the Central Time Zone must be changed to Grady Time Zone. The entire internet will suffer imminent
irrevocable shutdown damage or something. I don't know. Where did that sit?
Irreparable harm absent this change. Well done, Sticks. Well done, my man. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've got a fake Twitter account. I had a fake Discord account that went bonkers and viral. Now I've got a fake freaking Twitter account that's Crypto Grady and then a capital I instead of the number 1.
Nice.
It looks identical. Anyways, all right, we gotta retweet this thing. Okay. All right. So, baby, Dragon's Crossing, awesome AMA today. They were hitting more on gameplay stuff, which I love. That's been our big push to show that. we're working on it. I've got a meeting with Baby Punch. We're going to do an in-game play deep dive. You know, they want it more polished. They didn't want mine, you know, because I'm in there fumbling and stumbling with a super old testnet version of the game. They didn't want that. They want a more updated version. So that's going to come. And hopefully we'll be able to wrap our mind around what's the genius that's inside Bloater Punch's brain to get a better feel, a more in-depth, thorough feel of how fun Dragon's Crossing is going to be. Super pumped about that, baby. Okay. And so, and they did, I was like, oh man, they already drew the winners for the huge monster, raffle they had. They gave away a Genesis hero, an actual Genesis hero, 10 whitelist spots and 10 shard, or 10 whitelist spots and 20 shards, I think.
Oh, wow. Huge giveaway.
Yeah, big giveaway. They talked a little bit about how common, what will the drop rates be of the shards? He said, you know, the takeaway is much less than 1% drop rate. So it's going to be rare to get those Rift Hero shards. They're going to have value to it.
And how many does it take to summon a Rift Hero?
It's like hatching an egg.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's not going to be like DeFi Kingdoms. It's going to be like hatching an egg. So that will cost DCX token to do. Okay. And then Rift Heroes will be able to get spell books. They just can't get summoning shards. So I think that's really the only difference at this point is my.
Yeah, they can't create new ones.
They just can't get the summoning shards, which of course is the biggest thing, you know, you're going to want to try and get in the game. So, and I think heroes will be rare. It won't be, you know, there's not going to be a ton of Rift Heroes out there. So I'm excited about the sustainability of the game, of the tokenomics. They talked about the dragon paper, maybe their white paper, and I'm just super pumped for the game. What else do they talk about?
0.1%.
Yeah, it might be.
Or is that actually 0.001%? Like where it's like 1,000th of a percent.
A thousandth.
Is there a zero in front of that?
It could be. That
Looks
would
like
be.
It. Looks like it.
That would be a lot. And I think that what that means is per monster you face. So to face a monster takes one quest. But then to get healing, to heal yourself, 40% health, okay? 40% total of your total health. Okay, so if it's 40 health, if your heroes have 40 health, that's 16 health. That takes one quest, or to fully heal yourself takes 2 quests. And then if you want to buy some of the more generic, like armor or weapons, that takes 1 quest. So, and you're definitely going to have to heal yourself throughout your daily questing. You get 15 quests per day. You're only ever going to get 15 quests. We'll be able to level our heroes up to a max cap of level 20. It's going to stop at level 20. Okay. And you're still going to only get 15 quests per day per hero. And so, with the contest, there's perpetual play, which is, which we could call it perpetual play, which is seasonal. And it's going to be every 2 weeks, a new season starts, even though the season is 30 days long. You can only quest 22 of those days. So, okay. So if you miss a day, no big deal. That's perpetual quest. I don't think you'll be able to get like stuff like spell books. I think that was my takeaway. You get the spell books and the summoning shards. Now I could be wrong. If Baby Punch, Bloater Punch, if you're in here, correct me if I'm wrong. So my takeaway is I don't think you'll be getting stuff in those seasonal quests. It's completely separate. So when you start a seasonal quest, okay, it's like you're starting from ground zero, as if your hero's brand new and it starts over every season. You know, it's like you're a brand new hero. Okay. Versus what you can call laddered play, That's like what we know in DeFi Kingdoms. In laddered play, we're going to be in there questing our heroes, leveling our heroes, and that like sticks forever. Okay, so
I'm
start.
sorry to break in, but just a quick reminder: I got to go in 9 minutes because I got 8 minutes now because I have a Twitter space starting then with Kyle from Undead Blocks and Joe, a teacher from Texas. Remember that Longview event I was telling you about for the kids, where he's a teacher and he's been teaching kids from like middle school, not just like the teaching stuff, but he's actually teaching them about games and the different careers within games, right? Like you want to be a front-end developer, or you want to be a game designer, or you want to be a game tester, or you want to maybe you just want to be a dev and do the art. But he's exposing them to all of that. And he actually just, I forget the name of the position, but he just got given a position for his club / curriculum that is the first teacher in the nation to receive it.
And who is that again?
I forget his last name off the top of my head. But if you go to Undead Blocks, as soon as we get off done, or as soon as I leave with this, then he will be up there talking. And he actually needs a little bit of money. So if anybody has deep pockets out there, I'm not saying most people do. I know people are hurting right now. I am too. But there also might be some investors out there. And I definitely would love to see all three projects, DeFi Kingdoms, Dragon's Crossing, and Mind Games get involved. I haven't brought it to Costco yet, but I on Monday when I speak with him, that's one of the things I want to talk to him about. It doesn't even have to be much, right? Like there's some big names they can get for a little bit of money because they have good contacts. I think they're trying to find $5,000. So if we get like 10 people to do 500 or 100 people to do 50, like that's fixed almost overnight.
And then what's he doing? What is this?
It's basically a convention for the children and families in the local Texas area of Longview. But they've got like multiple esport teams from local universities coming, like Texas A&M and like 4 others. PlayStation is going to be involved. Xbox is going to be involved. They've got Blaze from the FaZe clan is going to be there. Like he's going to be there in person. They've got giveaways. They've got kind of 2 rooms. One is more like the vendors, like the games that we might represent. If they want to chip in, they might have a spot on a table. They can throw some stickers down, put a poster or a stand up out, and be there to just talk with people if they want to learn about the Web3 side of it. But it's going to be Web 2 and Web 3. It's not just a Web 3 thing. It's all about teaching these children about gaming and the tomorrow of gaming. That's basically what it's about. And the other side, we'll have some stuff going on. Like they're going to have a tournament with a giveaway, like an esports tournament with a video game. I don't remember exactly which one it is. Come to the Twitter space, you can ask. But yeah, they're doing all sorts of stuff. I think it's Xbox is coming in with a presentation and then giving away an Xbox to one of the people there. I don't remember exactly what PlayStation's doing. And like they've got some other stuff. Like there's some big names in addition to Blaze FaZe. And if you're familiar with FaZe clan, like that's huge. If you're not, look it up. It's like the biggest Call of Duty clan in the world. It's like there's some big people right now.
Okay. Yeah. So what crypto, do you know the channel for Mind Games? The YouTube channel. Do they have one?
Me?
Yeah.
It has not been paid attention to. That's one of those yellow flags I can help them fix.
Okay. So yeah.
If you go look though, it shows
the AMA is streamed. Hopefully it goes onto YouTube so we can all see it.
That's the intention. I need to get access to it. I'm waiting on a key and they're sending it to me. So that way I can just do a stream, or we could do a stream and just send it to their key.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. So anything else you want to talk about with Mind Games before you go? You got 5 minutes.
I mean, there's so much I want to talk, but I do have to jump it. It's almost unfair to get into it in 4 minutes. But I mean, I'm excited. No promises, right? Because I have to talk to Costco. It all hinges on that. But things went really. My primary interface has been with Lemonscape. And he was really excited. We had a really good conversation for like 2 hours today about how we evolve from like a small business to a medium to large size business, like the structure we need to put in place, not necessarily today, but within the next 90 days, we have to have it in place, because by the time we need it in place, it's too late to do it, because it takes time. Like, even if you rush through it 30 days, like expanding and hiring and putting people in the right positions and creating that internal structure that sets you up for success and allows people to focus on what they do best. That's kind of where I'm going with it. And it's that transitionary period. But again, it's some ideas. It's gotten some good feedback thus far, but we're not all the way through. So I'm looking forward to that going all the way through and things blowing up. And right now, there's a lot of people that are kind of frustrated and dumping. So I don't know. It's definitely not my money. So you need to do your own research and look into it. But like I said earlier, I committed to another buy today on some discount prices, and I got some 5 banging cards. And I'm very excited about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm trying to, price ascending. That's what I meant to hit. Okay. Here's the floors of the Gen Zero. So the game is still in beta, right? It's not. So
they're doing beta bug testing right now on the arena.
Yeah.
They're about to roll out. Well, they've already rolled it out, but they're about to open up the missions on testnet for Arbitrum, which is basically the equivalent of professions in DeFi Kingdoms.
Okay.
And then very shortly after that, and I'm talking like weeks, not months, they should have brainstorming coming out on testnet. And after they pass maybe a week or two on testnet, it's expected they'll go to mainnet as beta for the bug testers to play with for a couple of weeks, then open up to the community for beta testing for a couple of weeks and bug returns, because the more people that are playing, the more bugs that are going to pop up, and they got to be reported and squashed. So working on a better solution for the bug reporting is one thing that I'm working on them with, that some people are kind of frustrated with.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots of little things, and I'm excited about it, pretty stoked, and I'm super stoked about this Longmon thing and getting in with the kids, because I mean, we're talking about like a charity with the children to help the children build. This guy's a teacher, he's passionate, and he wants this convention to grow. And I mean, like Blaze Phase, PlayStation, Xbox, the governor of Texas is going to be, I don't know if he's doing something like across Zoom or if he's actually going to be there. I think he's actually going to be there. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. Let's double check that. And we can ask that on the Twitter Spaces. But with that, I have to go to that Twitter Spaces. Even if you're here for another half hour, y'all should come on over. We'll probably be there for an hour or two. Feel free to jump up on stage, ask some questions. See y'all later.
Love you, man.
Next time.
I might try.
Shoot, AMA tomorrow.
Yeah,
I meant to do that. Okay. Jump on Mind Games. _IO is the Twitter. Jump on there and look up the AMA tomorrow morning. It's at 9 a.m. Central Time. Right after that, which is with ANDAO. It's a big DAO from Arbitrum. So with ANDAO, they're having that AMA at 9 a.m. 10 a.m., they're doing a team update AMA. 11 a.m., I'm doing an internal community response to the morning. Like, what do you think about the AMAs? What do you think about the updates? What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? How do you think we can work and make this better? Right? Getting that input from the community that I can then take to Costco on Monday to modify what I've already found. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
getting that feedback, baby.
Okay, man. All right.
Not yet, Peter, but that's what I'm talking about coming. In a few weeks, that'll be there. No doubt.
Yes. So
see y'all later. Mad love, everybody. Love super exciting times. Grady, thank you, sir. I look forward to more.
Man. I'll try and hop in there if I can.
Okay. Yes, sir. Deuces.
Okay,
and Sam, if you're still there, anybody else from the team, 9 a.m. Central Time sometime next week. Let's get the two teams on a call, Mind Games team and Dragons Crossing team. If they're not out there, Grady, we'll make that happen, right?
Baby.
Yeah.
Love you.
Deuces,
Let's
y'all.
go. Okay, man. Okay, we'll see you. All right. And look, we got Kong in here now. Okay, so here, these are the Mind Game Gen Zeros. 60, that's $60. You can get those now. Okay. I know there's lots going. The CRX token keeps dumping. But anyways, I just posted this Twitter. Kong, what's going on, man? I love
What's
you.
up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, baby.
All right, I'm on my phone. That's why my PFP's not up.
Okay. Well, so lots going on. Let's wrap up. So we've got this tweet, okay? This massive giveaway. We're going to do this tomorrow, I believe.
Yes, why I jumped on Grady, the big thing I wanted everybody to hear, I just compiled a 4 list from 4 different videos that you've got right there in front of you. So we got a list of all the names, and you want to say what we're going to do from there?
Yeah. So we're gonna spin the wheel. We'll get all the eligible people in the wheel. I'll do a big tweet. I mean, the plan on it should be today, but I've got my kids. I don't know. I'll make it happen today. I think we got Mythic Squad going tonight. Probably. I probably won't be able to get into that. So hopefully by the end of the night, I sent out a tweet, and in this tweet, okay, is going to be all the people that are entered into the wheel, okay, who are eligible to, that's done these steps, because there's a barrier here. It's really quick and easy. Like follow Gem Hunters. There's the link. You click Gem Hunters, you follow, then you come. You know, it's
I'm gonna give everybody a heads up, Grady. I'm sorry to step on you there, but the one that I noticed that people are sleeping on is that little one with BitShaman at 1.5x speed. So I saw most everybody did the other 3 for the most part. Just the first run I went through there, but if you go back and check, is what I'm telling everybody, at the one video at 1.5x speed, you know which one I'm talking about, the short one.
Oh, that we did.
Yes.
Okay. So that's step number 5. Follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and comment on this / my YouTube video of my full interview with BitShaman. So it looks like this one. Okay. And you did this short, or no.
The short, the little short one that sped up is the one that a lot of people were sleeping on, that they need to go back and double check. It may not be that one you're looking at.
I'm trying to think. So I have to go to the trailer. So first I send them to the Gem Hunters. Then I send them to BitShaman's trading video, which is what I just, but this is the one where I'm just talking about. Okay, no, that's the full video. It's the full video. That's probably why.
Yep, you got 2 with BitShaman.
Okay. I don't know if I actually have 2, whatever this Twitter says. So I had 1 YouTube video from the Gem Hunters, 1 YouTube video from BitShaman, because they're 2 different channels. My channel, so you can scratch that video out. That's because it's not on the giveaway.
10-4.
Yep, it's not in any of these steps. That's why it's not everyone sleeping on it.
Okay, well, that means it's going to be pretty close then, because the other 3 you sent, I mean, it's right around 70-ish comments. So that means pretty good odds, if you ask me.
Okay, so most of them, and then yeah, so we're just making sure the comments are there, and then going through the Twitter to make sure they commented on the tweet and then retweeted, you know, which we can kind of verify these things pretty quick. Just comb through there. I'll send you the right video here, but if I even need to, Kong, here. So, okay, here it is. That's the one I should have sent you. Okay, so this big giveaway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tweet out to everybody who is actually eligible and entered. And if somebody missed a step or 2 in there, I'll be sure to comment and tag them to say, hey, you missed a step number, whatever. So yes, sticks. Okay. So also, Kong, I love you. So Kong is becoming like my partner here. It's like he is a godsend. Okay. Who knows where this thing goes, guys? Who knows? I'm loving it. We've been connecting a lot with so many different awesome people in this ecosystem, like Sergeant Philly McNasty and Sticks Intern. And guys, Okay. So back to, I wanted to finish a little bit real quick with Dragon's Crossing. Okay. So I'm super pumped about how this is going to shake out. The inflationary aspects, I think, are rock solid with the project. So I think it's when he calls it sustainable NFTs and sustainable tokenomics, I think is on point. So I'm very excited about just the overall upside with the project as far as being sustainable. And I think it's going to be really fun. So we're going to be putting out videos on the gameplay soon with Dragon's Crossing. Baby, I'm super stoked. Can you believe it, Kong? That they actually are the first project that are on this thing with George.
I mean, how crazy is that? And yeah, people are going to be surprised by this game. I think it's going to be a lot funner than people are thinking. And like you said, the word addictive comes to mind, and challenging, and you know, a lot of sacrifice and a lot of cool stuff that you want right from day one. And with it being right on George's and Mike Evans, I mean, that's the icing on top, dude. Talk about something you need right before a launch. I mean, you couldn't paint that any better,
dude. I know, it's so crazy. Yeah. And so I forgot to even finish my thought. I think I'll be doing a video maybe with Kong. Maybe we can figure out a time to do the video. So tomorrow night, Sarge is going. I think I've got the kids tomorrow night. So maybe I'll have to push this to Saturday. But I'll mention that in the big tweet. But you don't have to be on it, Kong, either. So I'm going to tweet out who's eligible, who's entered. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the tweet. I just posted it here. And, you know, it's highlighted. Okay. So there are so many winners. I'm giving away. And I'm also going to put on the tweet some of the pets and heroes that I'm giving away. There's 10 DeFi Kingdoms heroes, 10 DeFi Kingdoms pets, which is going to include a mythic of each and or maybe a legendary. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. And just think, I mean, 70 comments on there right now. So you're going to probably have some people not make the cut through the Twitter post. So figure maybe 50, 60 potential entrants. And then you just mentioned like a bunch of stuff right there. So it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, baby. You know, why doesn't it show the comments? It says retweets, quotes. There's 94 retweets and 7 quoted tweets.
So I have not gone to Twitter yet and looked through there.
Okay, it's like weird. But this has been a great success. So if we get a big push, so be sure to retweet it again, because if we get a big push, I'm going to add to this. If we get a bunch more people coming in that are eligible, all right? So I'm going to up the ante. So 10 DeFi Kingdoms heroes, 10 DeFi Kingdoms pets, plus 3 Dragon's Crossing whitelist spots, 3 Rift Hero summoning shards. So that's 6 more winners. Plus on top of that, HaMaN retweeted this again last night. Okay. He retweeted this again. He gave $300 worth of the weight token. Okay. And that is just beautiful, because Jet was tagged in here, and he said, you know, let's do $300. I think he was going to do like USDC or USDT. And I said, actually do the weight token, and then tag Jet and Ultra Starter and Hourglass, and maybe they'll retweet it. Sure enough, he tagged Jet. He tagged Hourglass.
Hey,
Jet retweeted it.
$300 in that weight. That ain't nothing to shake a stick at, bro.
Yep. So that's going to be split 3 ways. So $100 to 3 different people in the weight token, which is, we're really bullish. That's this TV show that we've been talking about. Okay. And so this tweet right here, you know, BitShaman retweeted this thing yesterday. So this right here has 8 retweets, largely from, okay, we do have 2 on us. We got Jared Baby, Sandwich Punch, few weight people in here. But then his original tweet also has 12 retweets and 2 quoted tweets. And all of these guys were from the weight ecosystem, including Jet. So, man, just it's been a huge success. This is what's helped push me, you know, over 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Super pumped about this. So keep sharing this, spreading the love, because I'm going to tell you guys, if we do get another uptick, and here's the other thing I was going to say, is to make sure if you're entering into this contest that you do it on this specific tweet, not someone else's quoted tweet. Okay. So be sure to do that. And this is going to end for sure by Saturday. It should end by tomorrow. It'll depend on when I'm able to do another big tweet about it. I'm going to list, I'm going to tag people of who's entered into the contest. I'm going to list Mythic Pet, Mythic Hero that's a part of the giveaway. And the floor pets and heroes, guys, are going to be rare. I'm not going to give common anything on this giveaway. Every single winner, it's a quality win.
Nice.
If you get a whitelist spot, of course, that could be worth $150 value. If you want to get a Genesis hero on Dragon's Crossing, the Rift heroes, I think, are going to be really valuable because there's just not going to be a ton of them. He said today the drop rate, you know, it might be like 0.1% or 0.01% or 0.001%, you know, or something that there just won't be a ton of them out there for a while. And even it's just not going to be inflationary mechanics, super inflationary. So the sustainability.
I just like what Doug said about the heroes. You know, it's been sticking with me ever since. He's like, "How many are you going to get, Kong?" And I was like, "I don't know. It depends. You know, if I get it, how many whitelist spots?" He's like, "Well," and this is before we even knew. He's like, "Well, if you want to, you need 4, and if you think you want 4, you need 8." And you know, and he's like, because you know they're gonna retain their value, and you can always sell them if you need to. But that's just resonated with me ever since he said that.
I know, right? And so, dude, so crazy. We don't know which decks it's going on. We talked about that with Ogre. Ogre's, going to campaign for it to go on the mind games. I don't know if they'll go on multiple decks or not. So, okay. So that's big. We also have another big, huge giveaway going for DeFi Kingdoms by our man, Zan, baby, the guild. He's giving away 20 heroes that are already sitting there waiting to be opened. You know, with the summoner, the crystals are waiting to be hatched. Okay.
Yeah.
Hero giveaway. Guess what? Everybody should enter this. I know I said on the tweet. So I did say on the tweet, it's not intended. It's intended for new players, not existing players. But here's the thing. Okay. Man, I need to retweet this.
I mean, my deal with that guild is it's like, 400 potential, new players to both, DFK and Dragon's Crossing. And, these people don't have any exposure to the game. They've been in Axie for a long time. The PvP aspect of DFK is going to transition very well to them and how they look at that game. So I'm so bullish on that guy's guild and being in there. I know, shout out to Sticks Intern and Sergeant Filthy McNasty for being in there and engaging with those people. And if any of you guys want to do that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so if you enter, you will very possibly win. Okay, so go ahead and you might as well enter into that bad boy. Okay, and I'm going to share it right here in the chat because look, okay, now we're up over 22 retweets. So maybe we've had some. Here's what's weird. Twitter does some weird things. Twitter's been glitching out on me a few times here. If I updated this post right away, and I updated it even like exactly about 30 minutes, like 29 minutes after I initially tweeted this out. And once I did that, I can no longer see who first commented. It's killing me. So be sure your comment is showing up in the most recent version of this tweet, which is super annoying. Same with the retweets. Notice how that says 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it missed in there 5 of the retweets, and I think a few of the comments are not showing because I updated the tweet within the 30-minute time allotment there. So be sure, spread the love on this just for the sake of the whole point of this. He's trying to get his own guild interested in DeFi Kingdoms. Okay. But we might not even have 20 entrants, So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You should post that in the chat.
Yes. There's only 9 that I can see. Okay, what should I say in the chat? Since I updated, but there's 9 people right now, as far as I know, are entered in this contest, and there's 20 winners. So because of the barrier to entry, it helps your chances of winning. But to enter, it only takes like 3 or 4 minutes. You can do it super fast, even faster if you're like Sandwich Punch level skills. Oh, baby. And there he is. Look, Zan's in the house right here. So since I updated this tweet, I can only see the comments from the most updated tweet. Be sure to comment again on this giveaway if you did not comment on the most recent form of this tweet. Okay, there it is. There it is, Kong. Just for you, baby. Send now. Okay, so baby, let's oh, and you updated the guild for all. I love it. So again, if you missed this video, that's part of the giveaway is to go comment on that video and stuff. Okay, so this guy's awesome. Zan the man in the house. He's got a guild with several different crypto games in there. They do competitive competitions and tournaments. They get like pro players. His main game in there so far is Klaytn Arena. He's also got some big time Axie Infinity people in there. He's trying to add DeFi Kingdoms in here and get interest to this. And a lot of it is just like, yes, he needs help from the DeFi Kingdoms community. He wants like a DeFi Kingdoms manager to help manage the DeFi Kingdoms section of the guild. Okay, so anybody that's open, to anybody that might want to do that and help out there. Okay, and then, this can help onboard some new players into the game that are already in crypto playing crypto games, baby. Okay, Zan is a legend. That's right, baby. So here's the tweet. I sent that out. Be sure to jump in that contest. You're probably going to win if you get in there. All right. Loving all the love your community is given. Baby, let's go. Okay, I pointed my brother to both giveaways since he only has one hero. He's on some anti-verified Twitter crusade, so he has Grady blocked. Oh, that's hilarious. No wins for him, I guess. I that's the first I've heard of anybody being anti-Twitter verification. I like the verification big time because it just helps me to know who's real and who's fake, because all the time there's so many fake accounts out there. It's just like head spinning. I never know if someone's real or fake. People are reaching out to me all the time. Yeah. Oh, added a section for dragons crossing and undead blocks and mind games, baby. Let's take a quick look at that. What's going on here in this guild, baby? Oh, let's go. Okay, so in the guild, when you come to, you got to come to get roles. Okay, get roles. I don't see it in here. Let me refresh. Maybe it's still like not fully ready. He's so busy, he doesn't have time to do too much. Okay, I wonder where else that could be. I don't see it here, Zan. Okay, that's cool. But he's adding undead blocks. He's going to add mind games. He's going to add dragons crossing, baby.
All right, Grady, I got to jump off here, man.
I got to go too. Okay. Love you, dude. I'll be in touch. Love you, man.
All right, fam. Y'all take it easy. Later.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. That's awesome, man. Anyways, maybe it's in the guild updates section. Oh, we are adding Jewel to the claim options. This means in Axie Infinity, Zed Run, and Klaytn Arena, you can now do your claim in Jewel. Whatever that's about. That's his latest announcement. Jewel is the main token for DFK, baby. The reason behind adding this token is to help members expand and grow their DFK account. LFG. Zan, the man. And Jewel is like the most bullish freaking token I am on the face of the earth, period. So that's why, boys and girls, we got now Hustle talking about DeFi Kingdoms all of a sudden out of the blue. Ooh, and lo and behold, Hustle's going to be on this Twitter Spaces tomorrow with George, with Brian D. Evans. Twitter Spaces, 1 p.m. Grady Standard Time. Okay. Yes. Okay. I love it. Let's go. So we do have some people in this, but we still don't even have 20. And there's 20 winners. Yeah, so keep spreading this love. Guys, get in there. I love it. Okay, so my mind is blown that Dragons Crossing is the first game on this FOMO or Pass show by George and Brian D. Evans. Brian D. Evans is going to be promoting this, pushing it out there. George is going to be obviously promoting this, and it's going to be on his YouTube channel. And guess who's going to be on there? It's going to be Bloater Punch talking about Dragons Crossing, where tens of thousands, maybe even over 100,000 people are going to see this video. The exposure this is going to get. They're going to be under the, they're going to get, it's like he grilled them hard. He puts them through the gauntlet. Hopefully it's a FOMO. Hopefully it gets the yes, green light, green FOMO. He should have made that green, baby, or pass should have been red. Okay, anyways, so I love this, guys. I can't wait. I'm going to be freaking biting my nails off. My hand, my blood pressure's going to be out the roof when I'm watching this thing. I can't wait. Okay, but tomorrow they've got this other Twitter Spaces, okay, that Hustle's on, Jet's on. I'm going to try and get up in there, get in there, okay? And I'm stoked. Brian D. Evans is hosting it. George is going to be on it. Jet's going to be on it. Hustle with Banter is going to be on it, who gave DeFi Kingdoms a shout out today. Oof. Let's go, people. Stoked. I've got the kids. I'm going to try and get this stuff done. I love you guys. Crypto Grady out. I feel like I could stream longer and more and do more. I just got a lot to do. Love you guys. I'll be catching up with you guys. Whew. Mythic Squad tonight. I think maybe ALP, Battle Life Podcast, doing something soon. I saw. We got tomorrow. We got Sergeant Filthy McNasty going live. Sunday, we got the DeFi Kingdoms Community Day. Blockchain John had an awesome video last night with him. Be sure to watch that if you missed it. Dags, I love you. Sticks had an awesome stream last night. I was on there with him. Woo! I love this guy. Sticks, I just feel it. Sticks and I keep calling him Sticks. It's Sticks for short for me. It's Sticks Intern. There's Sticks and then there's Sticks Intern. I always call Sticks Intern Sticks. I got in trouble last night by that, by the way. Okay, my bad. Oh, and Sticks for like the last 4 days in a row has been asking to buy one of my heroes, and I haven't even gotten to it yet. I haven't eaten yet today. Again, starving Marvin, baby. Got lots going. Love you guys. So pumped. I'm like on cloud 9, you guys, with all this going, all these connections being made. Going to get on Crypto Lifer, connecting with that man. Can get Jet on the channel, getting ChainID, Riggins, and Altfather on the channel. Maybe getting this guy named Shitcoin Shama on the channel. I think I'm going to get Bit Shama back on the channel. I think also getting Panda, his like sidekick, his partner on the Gym Hunters, getting him on the channel. Tomorrow we got Drake on Digital coming on the channel, baby. Finally, I'm connecting with Drake. I go way back with this man. Super pumped. All this stuff going. Love you guys. Crypto Grady out.